Hello my beauties, and welcome to another video dedicated to signs and symbols. Photo analysis signs. It says the next, that your childhood pictures that your parents took of you when you was a child, from 1 to 6, maximum 7 approximately, sometimes teenage years, sometimes, but more rare. But childhood pictures, like 100%, all of them programming key life events that's gonna affect the direction of your destiny one or another way. All your childhood pictures, I would recommend you to keep them and even to come apply for analysis if you want to know and understand key events of your life based on your childhood pictures. Here we're dealing with a photograph of Keanu Reeves when he was just a young boy, and how this photograph programmed one of key life events for him. And me sharing this video because I have many more cases like this, like 1,000 and so, and even more. For all my practice, for all these years, more than a decade, I dedicated to photo analysis. More than a decade of my life, more than 10 years, already 20 probably. I must celebrate already 20 years because I met photo analysis science in 2011. That was when I went to Moscow, met my teacher, went through training with him in reading signs and symbols on your photographs. And for all these years, all the cases that I encountered in life, like literally all your childhood pictures programming key events of your life strongly. So please pay attention, those of you who mothers, how you taking pictures of your kids, what they are wearing on the pictures, and so on. This picture, those of you who had been, I made a master class, so at least you understand, you receive some basics of photo analysis. I made this master class, you can purchase it. It's in recording, anytime you can DM me for payment link through Fiverr and receive like access to photo analysis masterclass, like introduction to photo analysis science. So those of you who had been on my training, in my masterclass, you know, here we're dealing with two sides, masculine, empty, and feminine. On feminine side we have a cross. On feminine side we have strong visuals of a cross. Cross always death, very difficult life events, especially that dark and this way, like crystallized cross, because it could be a cross from a church when you at the background of a church, and this will be most likely some karmic events. But this type of crystallized crosses and crosses on windows is always about death, 99% about death. Here another interesting point we have about him, very simple picture but so talkative, like literally close to his heart chakra. Yeah, he is keeping this toy car of dangerous red color. He is keeping toy car, and here we have a cross. Just simple on this, what I am coming to a conclusion. Later on in life, very important female for him, who he will love dearly with his entire heart, will die in a car crash. This is literally conclusions based on childhood picture I'm making. Okay, later on in life, there will be a female who he will love dearly, and this event gonna affect his further life choices, because after being through one or another traumatic experience, this traumatic experience influencing your love choices, and not only love choices, life choices as well. Look at my case. Yeah, I had a traumatic experience in relationship with computer genius and encountering Lola. Afghanistani trash Lola, yeah? Literally, will I trust a Superman who belonged to Zayher now? Will I want to marry him? Huge no. This is huge. Doesn't matter how good he treats me. After this traumatic experience in my life, huge no, capital letters no. I don't want, I don't need. I don't want. This is what will and the same in Keanu Reeves' case, yeah. Him losing this woman in a car crash gonna influence all his further relationship with women. And he literally, what had happened, I will read for you, my beauties, I will read for you, my girls, from his biography, yeah. That in 1998, and here again, next to him, there is a picture of there is his sister, yeah, and her dress. This could be taken as time frame when exactly this will happen. Keanu Reeves, when he was born, wait, I need to Google Keanu Reeves birthday, when he was born. In 1964, so he was born in 1964. Let's check, because it reminds me of a time frame. Always time frames, they should have confirmations, yeah. So 34, there should be 34 of something. 1, 2, 3, 4, at least we have approximately 40. So this is okay, this is most likely not related to him time frame, but more related to his sister time frame, and I will explain later on. Now to him, was this event fixed in his future by a picture? What is coming for him in future? The death of someone dearly loved in a car crash. So in 1998 at a party, actor met Jennifer Syme, who was a friend of Keanu's sister. Again, we're dealing with the sister here. Again, somehow she was on the picture. A sister was on the picture, okay. And she introduced them, I think, at her party or something, yeah? She was a friend, yeah. It was love at first sight, and soon Keanu, who had recently claimed that he was afraid of serious relationship and especially having children, decided to have a child with Jennifer. The girl was due to be born on January 8th, and again, 8 is a very, very karmic number. It gives you karma, literally. The lovers even choose a name, Ava Archer Syme Reeves. But during a checkup, just a week, imagine, just a week before the birth, the doctor discovered that baby's heart had stopped beating. This is tragedy. That day, Jennifer called me in London and cried so much that I could hardly understand anything. All I understood was that something had happened to Ava. I bought tickets and urgently flew to Los Angeles. It turned out that our child had died. It was decided to artificially stimulate labor. I was there and saw everything with my own eyes, recalled the always laconic Keanu Reeves. And in 2001, the mother, now we come into the mother of this unborn child, yeah? Stillborn child, let's say. The mother of actor's unborn child also passed away. 29 years old, just imagine, she was 29. 29 years old Jennifer Syme died in a car accident. What we had programmed here? Him losing someone dear, literally, cross. And it doesn't matter which era you belong to, Muslim or non-Muslim, the cross will always be a cross, okay? The symbolism of a cross will always bring death and destruction to your life, especially crystallized cross on your pictures. So here we go. On the way to a party at Marilyn Manson's, the girl's jeep for some reason lost control and crashed into 3 parked cars at once. Jennifer did not fasten her seatbelt and flew out of the car through the windshield during the collision. The police claim that Jennifer was under the influence of drugs or medications at the time of the accident. Many are sure that this accident formed the basis for David Lynch Mulholland Drive movie, whose assistant was the late Jennifer. Okay, deceased Jennifer, sorry. This is Jennifer, she was assistant of this one, David Lynch. So Keanu buried his beloved next to his stillborn daughter, and after the accident, the actor shot a social video about the importance of wearing a seatbelt. The actor was sure that if it were not for this, Jennifer would have remained alive, but we know that it would not happen because on a childhood picture, it was programmed, childhood picture of him, it was programmed as pivotal point in his life. Literally pivotal point. Now to the next one, interesting aspect, yeah. But this was only the beginning of series of personal tragedies for Keanu Reeves. In January 2003, his beloved sister Kim began to develop leukemia. The terrible diagnosis was made back in 1993, but up until that point, the disease had been successfully controlled. Keanu practically gave up filming, surrounded his sister with love and care. He gave all his earnings to treatment and care. A few years later, he took part in the program Stars Against Cancer, where he announced that his sister had managed to defeat leukemia. Sorry, yeah. So here we go, and this is his sister. Look, what we see in here, ornament, the print on her dress reflects, it's like dots of blood, and here is normal blood under microscope, and here like leukemia. In her case, this very infernal tree, dark one, she's in a very dark aura. This those of you who had been visual codes of abundance, you know this is sort of like unalive green color when we're dealing with this, yeah. So she's surrounded by this like danger, by those like hostile cells. So literally you see picture that her blood will be under attack. This is representation. I even managed to put a picture of this, yeah, normal blood. This is representation of normal blood, and for her this was programmed, this experience was programmed already at childhood photograph. So pay attention, collect your childhood pictures, come for consultation. You can enroll. Consultation started at $200 for me looking into your childhood pictures that you select. You may select few, like you may select like 20 pictures, and I'm choosing only 5 for this analysis. But for additional payment, I can analyze, of course, all of them. But basic one, yeah, service includes 5 childhood pictures for key events in your life. And here we're dealing with the sister herself, like literally her blood, you see, will be under attack, and literally see this blood cells, like you see, like here, under attack, and this is an alive green color. This is dead green color. Those of you who had been at Visual Codes of Abundance, we discussed their different shades of green, when plants programming wealth, when plants are not programming wealth. We discussed this everything during Visual Codes of Abundance masterclass. So, literally so simple, but so bright photograph. And I already analyzed before and dropped some videos on Princess Diana childhood pictures. The very same scenario. It's easy to read, especially so those of you who are parents, for all parents on planet Earth, I would recommend you must get education in basics of photo analysis to understand with you the little brain how you are picturing your child in order not to program some deadly diseases, yeah, some sickness in future for your child, or some drama like this. Because if not parents or who was taking this picture, yeah, it could be avoided. But because this moment through taking a photograph was fixated in a time, yeah, and time, I explained already concept of time. Time flows from future into the past, and from past into the future. But to understand this, yeah, you need to develop your brain, like, and really work with this for a while. So here we did like literally bright picture. And those of you who parents, get yourself, this is a must, to get basics of photo analysis, so at least you will avoid such terrible symbolism on pictures of your children when you're taking pictures of them. Because this could be avoided, literally. This could be avoided. And in her case, look how normal blood looks like, yeah, here. So definitely something important about her blood will be there. She will deal with something related, there will be blood related event. Blood related event. Just recently I analyzed this red orb symbolism in photograph, and woman was wearing there on the picture like red dress, and there was a crystallized symbol of a red orb. I analyzed this video for sponsors only, yeah. So what it may cause, and there was a time frame, so I will be looking into June, July next year and keep you posted. Like literally, I wanted to make this video long ago. I have so many more cases, like normal people have, and I don't know what type of pictures on the devices, and I have like all celebrities, childhood pictures, my notes, everything, like crazy. Huge library of this everything. So wanted to make this video for a while. Pay attention to your childhood pictures. Pay huge attention, because key life events will be programmed there. Key life events, they will be programmed there. And later on you take another picture. This will be more like recent karma, short-term karma that you will be dealing with. But childhood pictures always a key, major life events. Major. For years and years ahead. That will be very difficult to avoid. And better to know in advance something like this. And understand in advance. And even better to prevent is receive education. Basics. You will not become as skilled as I am, but at least you will have basics of photo analysis. You will know, oh, this is negative background, I will not put my child there to take a picture of them. No, yeah. This is how you will act, and or you will know, this is very negative symbolism of clothes for my child. I will not buy this for them. I don't want my child to attract this negative flow of events. Literally. Okay, my loves, that's it. Let's connect in the comments below. Let me know how many of childhood pictures do you have. Maybe you spotted something interesting and want to enroll for analysis. Okay, so wish you all the best. See you. Bye.